today. I've got my lovely other half helping me. So there's the perfect, beautiful one that Grandad did, and we're trying to replicate it. So far what we've redone is we've reused where the mounting brackets are for those D-ringy clips with some 6mm bolts to secure this bit of wood. We're then going to Sikaflex it on just to be sure, and then we're going to continue doing the rest of the bits and pieces, making all the noggins for everywhere and stuff. But yeah, a bit of a catch up on the pillow making. I made a few, I just haven't been attaching them, so far I've got, I've numbered the panels just so I remember which pillow goes where. So I've done that once, I've done 6 and I've done 5, I don't know whether you can see the numbers, I've done 3 and I've done 4. So they're all done, and then I've started to make little ones just to go in the door to back it out. Right, I gotta go. Oh okay, we were having videos of gluing the wood. Hey, it's Mr. Posty. So it doesn't squidge. There you go.
Okay, that'll do. I'll do this end.
Okay, there you go. I'll give you. Ta-da! So yeah. Swing through. Right, and that's that going in. We'll clean that bit up. But yeah, ta-da! So we have been using the G-clamps to get the level of the wood correct, but now that it's on and glued, what we're going to do is properly clamp them back so we get a nice decent bond on it too. So yeah, Paul's done his and I'll just let you go. Okay, so what we've done is we've made the edge and the border, and we've done that. Not sure whether I really need to seal off all the venty things. I haven't quite done the top ones yet, but I did the top ones, or some of the top ones over there. But we'll see, just to maybe stop some of the hardwood getting cold or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's as we are so far. And then rather than making a great big pillow, what I'm going to do now is just make a pillow that fits into this panel to be my double layer. But that's going to be what my track screws to, which is nice. Oh yeah, and the carpet's about 4mm thick, so should get rid of most of the white, which will be nice. So yeah, that's as we are so far. Bit of an action shot. Okay, right. Okay, right, something to consider when you're doing the windows. Don't take your measurements from off the inside of this, because although it seems really sensible, this is quite flush, that's really not flush. So what I did is took an inch from here out and an inch from here out. But when you look at it as a big from a distance, if I can get that to balance, it actually looks like the bottom's running out. So it looks a real what's it. So I'm going to leave the other half fixing that back up just to make sure that looks straight. Because yeah, it looks really bad. So yeah, just something to bear in mind. Don't forget the window runs out. Okay, so this one I put the panel back. What I'm going to do now with this one is the fact that I've put the bungs back in that side. I've hoovered it out again. Then I poured some wax oil in. Just in case anyone doesn't know what wax oil is, it's about 20 odd quid-ish. Oh no, maybe about 30. From Halfords. So it says it's clear, it's still yellowy. You think you can get black as well, but the clear is what I've used before on some of my old minis. So yeah, so poured it into the bottom. I've then stuck the professional ply lining kit back on. I'll then make a pillow to go in that space. And then, but I thought I'd show you this is what it looks like, because all the cables are in conduit. I've just tied them up roughly so they're not completely sat in it. I'm not amazed by how tight that looks, but it is meant to be like that. And then what I've done is I've hoovered in here as well. Oh yes, you won't see in here very well now. I put the bungs back in because it stopped the light. But I shall now fill that up with wax oil. And then I can put this one back. Right, good morning. Wax oil in a bucket of very hot water. What I did find yesterday is while I was trying to pour the wax oil down to the edge, especially as the night was drawing on, it was getting too cold to actually pour. I tried putting it on the radiator, it still didn't work. So so what I've done is I'll put it in a bucket of hot tap water, topped up with a kettle full of hot water, and then I've stuck a brick on it just because there is a bit of air in it just to bias it down. So yeah, so this is where we are. Finally got the halogens, allowed to boil them through the other half, and brought them in. So yeah, that's just a temporary back. I've marked on the front of it where all the struts are, so we know where we're screwing into. The X's denote the fact that we've got to use slightly longer screws just to pull it back, because there's, not now, but there was still quite a bit of a gap. But even just having one screw in has pulled it back quite a lot, and you can see there's not much of a gap anymore. So yeah, so I've still got to take that back off and make a great big pillow for it, plus this one. Didn't realise, but obviously the other half's put this bit back, but I've now lost all of my little secure holes. So I had to trim that end off. Also, likewise, this was a bit overzealous because I'm putting electrics into the cupboards that's going to go here. I cut a rather substantial hole. Oh yeah, it naturally comes to somewhere around here anyway, so I've just made it bigger just to be safe. But yeah, didn't really need it to be that big. But I've got to cut this panel, a small hole over there, to make sure. Oh yeah, I had to because I had to miss this one. But yeah, didn't quite need it to be as big as it did. And then we've started on the second windowsill. So just trying to get the, oops, there's obviously more gas being produced as it expands than I thought. I might go and take the lid off that. So yeah, so just trying to make the windowsill for this one now. So as you can see, we got a fat bit that runs the whole length of the van that's secured. I think I mentioned that in the other one. Then we've gone for another fat bit and a thin bit. And then I think what we're going to do, not quite amazed with this, but is make standy up noggins that then the ply lining should sit perfectly on. This is all just demo. That's quite high actually. Okay, so we might reduce the height of these ones to bring that down a bit. This is probably me being over the top. I don't know whether you can see, but wherever anything came into the van, so like that's because the bottom of that will dribble, but like the screw holes and things, I know in my old Transit that where anything pierced the body, especially these ones where the sliders go on, I know there was a little bit of rust towards the end. So what I've done is I've just sprayed them with the Hammerites wax oil and a spray just to protect them a bit more.